thank you again for joining us and checking out our program. I have the pleasure of introducing our wonderful, talented, hardworking, stupendous fellows. You're going to hear a little bit from each of them, and we'll start off with our first year fellows, followed by our second year fellows, and then finally our graduating fellows. You'll get a good introduction to the team that you'll be working with. And with no further ado, we'll start off with Andrea, our first year fellow.
Hi, I'm Andrea Gonzalez. I am a first year fellow. I did residency in Marshall, Wisconsin, so a little bit up north from here. Currently, I am working on the natural history of CVS. That's going to be my research project, trying to look into its progression into autonomic nervous system.
Hi, this is Geet, short for Gitanjali. I'm a first year fellow. I did my residency from University Hospital at Cleveland, and then I came to Milwaukee. I am interested in neurogastromotility, and I am going to be doing a project with Dr. Kovacic and Dr. Sood and also Dr. Salzman about the changes in microbiome that occur in children with functional abdominal pain, in those who receive neurostimulation therapy. So it's going to be a prospective kind of a trial, so I'm pretty excited about it.
Hi, I'm Alexis. I am a second year fellow, and I did my residency at University of Wisconsin in Madison. I am interested in liver disease. I am currently conducting a prospective study on Fontan patients. I'm performing stress tests in these kids and looking for acute liver injury during exercise to determine if liver injury is occurring as a result of exercise, and then determining possible exercise parameters based on this study.
Hi, my name is John. I'm one of the second year fellows. I did my residency at the University of Connecticut in Hartford. I have a lot of interest in GI. Among them are inflammatory bowel disease and really in general quality improvement. So I've tried to marry those two things into my research project, which is looking into perioperative nutritional management of patients undergoing surgery with regards to IBD.
Hi, my name is Carlo Kovacic. I'm a third year fellow. I completed my residency here at Medical College of Wisconsin. My research interest, where I spent majority of my research time during my fellowship, involves studying physiology and pathophysiology of pediatric swallowing. This is done from a lot of perspective, including radiology and manometric analysis. I also kind of focus on acquiring normative data in children, hoping that it's going to lead to better diagnostic tools in the future.
Hi, and I'm Peng, one of the third year GI fellows, and I'm going to be graduating in a couple of days. So my interest in GI has been in the area of neurogastromotility. So we were able to publish a very interesting data in auricular neurostimulator in IBS in adolescent patients. And also my interest is also in an area of patients who were born with tracheoesophageal fistula, and also all those procedures that we do in the esophagus. So I feel like it's a very good opportunity for me to be able to get all the exposures with all different things in this program.
Well, I'm familiar with Wisconsin since I trained up north, and I knew Milwaukee from before, and I knew that it was a place I would love to live. I have a family, so it gives us the sense of a big city. However, I don't have to deal with any traffic at any time. So that was very important for me to be able to be home quickly after work, but at the same time we can enjoy a variety of restaurants. There is a lot of outdoors activities which we love during summer and during winter. So yeah, it's a very fun city to work, and if you have a family, it's very family friendly.
So the things I like about Milwaukee is, again, the summers are beautiful here. I like the local hikes that I go to. And then I think the proximity to Chicago really matters to me because I can get flights for real cheap. It's really easy to travel wherever and whenever you want from Chicago. And I think like I would echo what Andrea said, that there are a lot of things to do in this city, but again, you don't have to deal with big city problems. So, and I know this sounds cliche, but I think the best part about Milwaukee is frankly my workplace.
Well, my favorite thing about Milwaukee is probably the food and restaurant scene. My husband and I like to try all different kinds of restaurants, and there's lots of unique restaurants, tons of variety in lots of the suburbs around Milwaukee and in downtown Milwaukee. I also like visiting all the local breweries, sitting outside. They have lots of nice patios, having a beer on the patio. My husband and I like to enjoy boating on the lakes, and there's lots of lakes around, and there's always lots of outdoor festivals from Summerfest to German Fest. There's lots of stuff to do outside, and that's what I like to do in my free time.
I may be a little bit biased because I was not born, but I was raised here. I lived in around Milwaukee from 1997 until I went to college. But some things I particularly like are the change in the seasons, be it paddleboarding in the summer, hiking in the fall, and then snowboarding in the winter. All these things you can do within a 2-hour drive from Milwaukee. And I would echo what Geet said. It's very nice to be so close to Chicago because essentially the world is at your beck and call, but with one or two flights.
What I love about Milwaukee is that it has a beautiful lakefront. It's, as Geet mentioned, not too far from Chicago. It only takes an hour and a half to get to the major air hub that can take you anywhere in the world. At the same time, you don't have to suffer through painful traffic from Chicago. It's a great place to raise a family. I believe that Milwaukee throughout the U.S. gets a lot of bad rep because of segregation, but a city as a city, when you come and you live here, it has a lot of different flavors. It brings the multicultural diverse, very diverse scene that has quite a bit of history, and it's a great place to raise a family.
Seems like everyone kind of said everything that I wanted to say already, but one thing that I wanted to add is that I feel like Milwaukee is very special when you think about major sports. You have like all 3 major sports here. You can go to the game, like Milwaukee Bucks, they made it through almost like finals if COVID didn't start. We have the Brewers, they made it to postseason last year too. And we also had the Packers, and they did very well. So I feel like we have everything here, and it's a very good city to be at. Like I found myself multiple of times that I just, you know what, today I want to go check out the Bucks, and I just got a ticket and I just drove to Bucks game in like 10 minutes. It's not even far from here, and no problem with getting parking or anything. So if you're a big sports fan, come here, you enjoy it. Okay, so why you should be choosing this program? I'm talking from my perspective that I went to 20 GI programs all across the country, and I ranked this place the first place, and I was very happy when I found out that I matched this place. Why? Because I felt like you kind of got some gut feeling when you were here. Sadly, you were unable, you would not be able to come here to experience it yourself. But I hope that this video kind of gives you a lot of kind of the same feeling that I got when I was here for the interview. I feel like this program is very special because it's not too big of a program that you don't know anyone you kind of walk through. You know everyone here, and I feel like everyone is like a family to me. I can go to them. I don't have to talk to them just about GI, but I can talk to them about anything, and I always know that they would have my back no matter what. And I really like it because it gives me a lot of exposures. We have everything here, and I feel like it would give you all the foundation that you would need to succeed as a GI. later on after you're done with the fellowship. So I'm very happy. And if I have to choose again, I would totally pick this program as my first one.
So why did I pick this program? So yeah, I can tell you after 3 years of fellowship that I did not regret a second of it. I can tell you from clinical perspective, we do live in Milwaukee. We are a major regional referral center. We do see wide breadth of pathology. We do see patients that are very, very complex on many different levels. We get referrals from sometimes even from different continents. In terms of what we see, it includes motility, inflammatory bowel disease, a higher level procedures. I think we even have a center where like we refer our ERCP patients. So we really cover every aspect from pediatric gastrointestinal kind of disorders. One thing, we do liver transplants. One of the major aspects, kind of what Peng was talking about, is that we're small enough and everybody knows each other, but we're big enough to cover everything. In terms of the training as a fellow, it doesn't really make a difference. Do you want to become a clinician? Do you want to become a research-driven kind of future faculty? The program will kind of set up a base for you in either direction. There are multiple opportunities to do research. There's also multiple opportunities to be well-trained pediatric gastroenterologist if you want to focus on your clinical research.
You've heard all the highlights of our program straight from the fellows themselves, so we look forward to hearing from anyone that's interested. Please contact me or any of our first or second year fellows. Thank you so much.
So I found all the clinics that I feel are very important for my career. Why are you laughing, Jose?
Just talk about Milwaukee. Just talk about Milwaukee. Just anything you like about Milwaukee. Doesn't have to be about the hospital.
Okay.
Sorry, on your clinical practice. Okay, that went totally wrong. Okay, so John, you can cut that out.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see.
Sure.
Good.
That's such a nice position. Push the probe down.
Thank you very much for going there.
There you go.
All right.
And then you would clip it, yeah?
The close. Oh.
Still bleeding.
Like
Don't
a
clap. Still bleeding.
Piece of cake. Piece of cake.
Okay.